What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and others? This is your boy JB back with another episode of JB versus the World, the most must-see nerd podcast in the multiverse. But I didn't come alone. I'm tapping in with y'all in just a minute. But yeah, welcome, JB versus the World. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JB, strongest guy in the room. How you guys doing out there? Today is a big one, something I've been looking forward to for a while now. MomoCon is around the corner. It's about 2 weeks away. Um, One of the big three of the Atlanta con scene. It's my home convention. I love MomoCon dearly. So today we're going to talk about it. And we have somebody who's very integral, very important to the convention scene in my city. But to help me with this endeavor, I didn't come alone. I got my brother in arms, host of the Let's Geek Out podcast, one of the panelists, one of the champions of the upcoming Elite Four podcast. I got my boy, Kadeem.
Yo, what is going on? What is happening? What's going on, my gamers, geeks, and weaves? It's your boy Kadeem, aka Mr. Let's Geek Out. Hope y'all are doing good. Yo, we have a heck of an episode. This is about to be fun. I know y'all love MomoCon. I love MomoCon too. I'm in the same city as your boy JB. So I'm just excited. I can't even go into words how excited I am about getting into this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Hope y'all enjoy. It's about to go down. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, sir, indeed. But I'm gonna need you to do like a I don't know, like a drum roll or something, man. Like we do something. We got to get the energy up. We
Let's
got to
go.
get it going
Let's go.
because we got one of the hardest working people in the Atlanta convention circuit,
And we mean
bar none.
feet.
She
Man.
wears so many hats. When she says cap, she got,
Mm.
she got options. She got options. She
Her
single-handedly
options
put
got options.
lids at a business. She wears so many hats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast, Miss Dana Morgan.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, JB versus the World, having me to join your episode this evening. So I'm excited to talk about MomoCon and all that is about MomoCon and all the things that you can be expecting this MomoCon weekend that's happening in 2 weeks.
All right. Now, this is not your first time on my channel, but for those who may not be familiar, I would like you to regale them with the tale of your nerdy origin story.
My nerdy origin story. Well, I call it as a two-part story. I got first introduced into the nerdy space by not only my cousin, but also my grandmother. My cousin, on my mom's side, I was the only girl, and all my older cousins were all guys. So to keep me occupied, they would give me comics, their action figures, and I'll play with them. And I got into it. I was like, oh, He-Man. Ah, gotta have my Castle
Hey,
Grayskull, all that kind of stuff. I was like, Barbie, what? Let me get He-Man with She-Ra and
hey,
stuff.
there we go.
But then, my grandmother, whenever I'll see her, my dad's mother, she introduced me to gaming. She had a Atari game system, and I got introduced to gaming there, and I was just like, oh yeah, baby. you know,
That's what I'm
and so
talking about.
then I was
That's
that
what I'm talking
stiff
about.
behind joystick that you're getting that wrist work done to try to make it happen. Yeah, that was the system she had, but that got my nerdy origin story going. But I really didn't connect that I was a nerd until a friend of mine introduced me to anime, and they were like, "Hey, we're going to go pick up some movies at where I lived. They didn't have a Blockbuster. It was just a local movie store. And they
Okay.
had a section that you went upstairs and it was anime, and they were
Mm.
like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch this tonight." And I got introduced to it, and my first was anime was Akira.
Okay.
Hey, hey, let's
And I was
Classic.
just
go.
like,
Shout out to
Classic.
Akira. Let's go.
The
That is
slide.
a
Classic.
classic.
yes, it's the slide, but then you realize, oh, this is not just your average cartoons. This is
Nah.
this got story, this got levels, this is, got human
Yep.
aspects. And then of
Mhm.
course, right after that, she blessed me with hook, line, and synced me, Yu Yu Hakusho.
My goat.
And after
My
that,
goat.
Oh yeah, we best
it
friends for
was
life.
done. It was done.
We
It
best
was
friends for
done.
life.
You see why I rocks with her? I know she know the lyrics to Smile Bomb. I know she do.
Yes.
Man, listen.
Both
Hey,
verses.
that
Both
stay
I'm
on
verses.
the
never
hype,
letting that song die.
on the phone. On the playlist. You gotta have it on the playlist because
Every time.
that's one
Every
theme
time.
songs you let it play every single time. Gonna hear a sound in the great in town. Gonna feel the touch of a friend at the countryside. I'm going for a walk. This is, I don't know where to go when I feel like oh my.
See, hey, we want listen. Hey, that was awesome.
Yes,
Listen,
we did have some
since
anime
yo, this
karaoke.
is awesome. Rap. Oh man, yo, since we're talking about anime, right? Since we're talking about anime, we all know we've been watching anime for the longest time. We probably got a watch list longer than our lifespan. We're never gonna catch up. Never,
Oh
ever,
yes.
never ever gonna catch up. So my question: what is on your watch list right now? What are you watching?
Sadly, yes, the never ending watch list because unfortunately, anime, I have been so behind on anime because life be lifing between
I
the
understand.
producers I work with, my shows that I work with, as far as my podcasts and other things. So, anime has been put on the back burner, but there's so many that has come out that have caught my attention that I definitely want to watch. But then, of course, there are the ones that I did get to watch when I had a chance to. And yeah, I am one about, um, having those gamified, like someone dies, gets brought into a story, they get power boosted up. Or my
It's,
favorite is, you know, um, oh gosh, I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's the one he's cooking and oh
oh,
gosh,
Food Wars.
and he has the big old wolf.
oh, cooking
Oh,
in
boy.
another world. I think cooking in another world. I think it's called. Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a big
something like
wolf.
that.
Yeah,
But I'm so glad they finally released the second season. I need to watch second season because I've been waiting for that second season. But it's one of
so
those you got to keep me entertained because I know there's a lot of them. They're like, oh, give it like the first 10 episodes. You got 2 episodes,
first
and then
10.
check it out.
Wait a
Jeez.
minute.
I ain't
All
got enough
right.
time. Now, back in the
Listen.
day, when my schedule wasn't packed, I will give it. But nowadays, I'm like, look, I'm trying to squeeze in a couple out 2 hours to watch some anime, and we're already two episodes in, and you're not catching me. I'm moving on to something else. This is about to put on the back burner, and I will watch something else.
I understand. Hey, I
Hey,
usually give it. I usually give it a 3 episode rule. Ain't no 10. If you don't catch
I,
me in the first 3 episodes, I'm out.
I give
Yeah.
it
10,
3 to 5. I usually give it 3 to 5. Three to
bro.
five.
If
Like
you
you
five,
got
you
to give me
over
Three, I
something.
can
halfway there.
understand.
You might as well finish it. You might as well finish it
It
since you're
depends
at
on how
5.
long the series is, but you got to give me something by 3. You got to give me something to latch on to by 3.
Yeah,
Listen,
Listen,
two
I
to
can I can
listen.
three.
thug it
It
out. I
past
can thug
three,
it
you
out.
better have
These
something going for
anime,
me.
right? Like these anime now are about like 10, 12 episodes. Like most of these anime are 12 episodes. Like you first 10, you might as well just knock it out and finish it.
Yes.
What's going
Because
on, brother
they're
BK?
not doing
What is
the
going on, BK?
21, 28 episodes anymore for a season. They're doing, like you
Nah.
said, 12 episodes. You may get lucky, get 15 episodes for some of these that
Mm-hmm.
want to be a little different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
So, like
if
I
you,
said, 2 to 3 episodes, and I'm out.
I would like to make a couple
Yep.
recommendations to add to your watch list right now, though, before we move on. Wisteria, Wand and Sword.
Mm.
I just
I've
finished
been
that.
telling people about that one for years
I
now.
just
Season
finished.
two,
I
season
just
two.
finished season one. Peak.
My
10
boy
out of 10.
Sir
Oh
William the
my
Goat
goodness.
Surfboard. That is my guy. Uh, same writer who did if it is it okay to pick
Thank you,
up girls in the
Brian.
dungeon.
I just saw his comment. He's like, if you don't get me by episode 1, I'm out.
Nah, hey, I respect that. I respect that.
I give it 3.
BK Spade said, you got 12 minutes to get me to stay around.
That 12 minutes,
No,
yo, that is
he got
no time at
kids.
all.
So I
That's the
get it.
wait a minute.
He a
No,
family
hold
man.
up. No, I'm not giving him that. 12 minutes, that's the intro. You pretty much watching the intro.
That's the
No,
penis dying.
right. You're not even you're not even letting it cook a little bit.
No,
It's still raw. No.
you gotta let it marinate a little bit. But
Right.
no, with Story of Wand and Sword, definitely would like to also recommend Damon from the Shadows, because same author of Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Um, Witch Hat Atlair. I might be saying it wrong. I might be saying it wrong. Witch Hat Atlair, but it's Witch Hat, and it's
Oh,
fire.
I've seen that. I have that on my list. I have that on my list to check out.
It's
Hmm.
fire. It is.
Yeah,
It
you
is so
crazy,
good
bro.
so
I
far.
feel you.
Oh,
But
BK Spades, I agree with you. That music better hit than
Hey, look, a lot of these
that
music and
intro.
anime,
That's how you get me to stay. You get
man,
me to stay
that's
to
real.
even watch the first 2 episodes.
not for real.
That's facts. That's facts.
If the music
So,
don't hit, I'm out.
man, listen, I can count on my nah, I can't even count on my hand how many songs that I have on my playlist. Like I hear it from the intro, adding you to my playlist. Yep, you
Thank
in there.
you.
Lock in. Locking in.
Shazam.
Like,
Don't
right,
flip.
yeah, right. I geek out over music, geek out over video games, I geek out over
Hmm.
anime, all that. We all love to geek out about something. You feel me? So, what is it that you geek out about? Like, it could be about anything. Like something that just makes you geek out that you love to talk about and to spread the good news about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, of course, my number one thing of geeking out I is a running joke between some of my friends in the community is geeking out about MomoCon because I they literally said I am like the Jehovah Witness of MomoCon because when I be talking to some of these guests, I'm like, have you heard about MomoCon? Let me tell you about MomoCon. Come to our convention. Come to our convention.
Let
So
me give you the
I
good
geek
news. Have you
out
heard the good
about
news?
Spread the good news.
but I love to geek out about the awesome conventions that are out there. I mean, if you look at, 30, 40 years ago, like hearing about conventions were hardly a thing. And I love the fact that you can basically find a convention almost every single weekend, whether it's a comic
Everywhere.
convention, an anime convention, a gaming convention. You can find something almost every weekend, no matter where it is in the US. You have something to
Yep.
go to. And I love that. Um, but as far as the things that get me going as a nerd, oh gosh, it's talking about anime. It is talking about um, you know, the music from anime. I'm loving the fact that a lot of the geeks and nerds in the music industry is letting their geek fly. Yeah, I mean, we know from Madam President Meg the Stallion, who has been always making sure she shows her with her outfits, getting her anime influence with that, and always showing that she is that girl. She's been that girl since she's been president of the anime club at her college and everything else. And in high school, she's always been that girl. But I love
Yep.
the fact that in seeing anime getting awards, getting music, anime music, and a lot of
Yep.
the music that we
Yep.
geek out to is now being recognized. I mean, like we got K-pop Demon Hunters, who is dominating. Uh,
Yes,
I
Yeah.
would,
absolutely.
if they tried to do that like 10 years ago, that movie probably would not have even come to fruition or even had the music really pop off the way it is because no one would have really given it a chance. But
Yeah,
it came at the right time that everybody is feeling the nerd culture, that it was able to not only connect to people who love anime and music, but then you also get the people who are not connected to anime or anything fall in love with that movie and that soundtrack. And
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
love
That
the
sounds
fact that
that's
it's
really
became
good.
that bridge for a lot of people.
Yo, that soundtrack, yo, listen, that
Went
soundtrack
platinum. It
has
went platinum low key.
is going platinum. It is generational right now. Like you can't go a day without listening to one song from the K-pop Demon Hunters album.
Yes.
Like the it's so good that the
Don't say
live
that.
that the
I just broke
actors,
away from it. It's been almost a year. I just
hey,
broke
no,
away.
and it's still coming back. Like it's getting so crazy that the actors, like the singers behind the music, did like a live performance, like a video performance for some of the songs. And I'm like, bro, it's not going anywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if they did a live action. I would not be surprised if they
Yeah.
did that. I wouldn't
I
be
It
all
surprised.
I
hasn't been
gotta say
a
is
year
look,
since I've seen it.
MomoCon, I want to say this. If we can get the singing voices for Saja Boys and Huntrix, that and they do a concert that we get to hear it
Listen,
live.
listen, listen to the lady. She the director. She can make the moves. Hey, make it happen.
I can push for it. I can suggest it, and of course, as attendees, you also can suggest it to the convention because they got to hear from you. They got to hear from you if that is
Facts.
something you want, and then of course, if you are at a convention in your town and you have one of the guests there, get their agents information and stuff, send it to MomoCon because a lot of times MomoCon is a volunteer run convention. It is not a corporate convention like a few of the conventions that are out there.
Right,
So,
right.
as volunteers, we have to get that information from somewhere to be able to invite these guests to come as be part of this convention. So, if you have a contact, of course, I will share my MomoCon email. If you have any of that contact information, you can send it to me. I can push it up the chain, so that way we can make that happen, especially if it's a guest that you feel strongly about, you have their agent's information, and you can share it. That way we can start conversations with those guests, especially if we can see that guest is a good fit for the convention.
I was
Yeah.
getting ready.
Hey, y'all.
I
Hey,
was, and I was definitely going
y'all
to ask
heard
you.
the lady.
Yeah, y'all heard it, but then this
Y'all heard her.
let's stay on that thread a little bit.
Right.
Like, is it purely fan suggestion that goes into the guest list on a year over year? Like, what
Uh,
goes into the selection process
That's a
and
good
uh,
and
question.
actually getting them to the convention?
Selection process is a little different than the suggestion part because selecting is making sure a guest is a good fit for the convention because MomoCon is a family centered convention. Um,
Very true.
we want to make sure it is content for from the itty bitties to adults. Uh, DragonCon is our sister convention, and that convention you will have more of, I call it the risque content that can be after hours and stuff. MomoCon don't have that. We're pretty much that G to PG 13 ish for our content and everything. So it's really about making sure whoever that guest is a good fit for the convention and what we're trying to
Okay.
do for that convention for that particular year. um, but our attendees and the people who come is our biggest advocate because at the same time, even if we think a guest is a good fit, unless you want to see that guest, it defeats the purpose of us bringing that guest in if we don't know from you you really want to see that guest. So whenever you see MomoCon asking, hey, send us, what guest would you like to see, or they have a place on the website that you can submit guest suggestions, or if you have contact information for guests, you can provide that link to the guest agent or that guest to fill out for the MomoCon to contact. Or you can let one of the directors at MomoCon know, so we can get in contact with that particular guest to kind of talk, find out about them, and see about having them come. And then from there, selecting the guests, it is about what they're trying to do for that year. Because each year you'll see with the artwork for MomoCon, it's usually a theme that they try to have. Last year was our 20th year, so our theme was more retro. I'm actually wearing our volunteer shirt from last year, so
Oh, that's
you could tell
fire. I like that.
some of the retro look of like some of the stuff that if you were from the a kid of the 90s or something, you'll see some references to that. This year's theme that you'll see for our shirts that you can purchase is theme park themed. So you will see in the shirts you have different aspects of theme parks you will see in the this year's t-shirts that you can purchase as attendees. So every year's a kind of a theme, so they like to try to make sure our guests align with our theme and what they're trying to do for that particular year, especially any kind of lineup of partnerships we're trying to do.
Okay. With
Oh
that being
wow.
said, yeah, I mean, that's wow. First of all, I didn't know that y'all really like listen to the people like that, because it just kind of seems like on a year over year that the guests kind of align with what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like was it last year? X-Men '97.
Yes.
That was like a big thing, and some of the voice actors from My Hero Academia going into
Yeah.
its final season.
Yes.
And this year, I mean, Dan to Dan like has kind of
Mhm.
punched everybody in the mouth over the last 2 years, and myself
Fact.
included. Science Sorrow, my God, push out season 3 already.
Yes.
But
And
just
we try to do that because especially if something's hot like that, every convention want to try to have that, and MomoCon wants to have that connection, especially if it's coming to a final season or something that just really blew up with that particular season. We want to have that, but we also want to have stuff that the attendees are asking for. Uh, so it is definitely something like that. So, for example, like the previous year, the new Lilo and Stitch movie was coming out along with How to Train the Dragon live action, both of those live action. Well, we partnered with Regal, and Regal came and they brought a life size toothless that you get to do pictures. He blinked, he reacted, he
Oh, that's
purred
fire.
at you and everything. So
oh
it
yeah, I got
made
that shit on my phone right now.
more experience for our attendees. So we look at that aspect, but then also getting people like maybe in a director, someone would be like, "Hey, Dana, um, with Lilo and Stitch coming out, one of the animators is going to be at this convention." So I went right over and to Peter Ramundo. He worked on Lilo and Stitch, Tarzan, Princess of the Frog, Mulan. The list goes on that he did with Disney. And I was just like, "Hello, sir. Have you heard of MomoCon?" He was like, "No." And I was like, "Let me tell you about MomoCon." And then I was like, "Here, let's get you, see about getting you in." And we brought it, ended up bringing him in, but it was somebody telling me about him being at the convention that I was able to connect with him, and we were able to bring him in. If someone didn't do that, we probably would not have got introduced to Peter and had him at MomoCon. And of course, a lot of people freaked out because part of his thing, he did have that you could book him for commission. So he drew your favorite characters for you, and you got that as drunk or drew it on your Funko. He did that for me for Tiana and Mulan. Uh,
Oh, that's
but
fire.
it is one of those that, how often can you meet someone who is the person who help make one of your favorite cartoons come into fruition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's where attendees come into play. Because if you are telling me or some of the other directors, hey, I just found, I'm at such and such convention and they have the singing voices of Huntrix. I got their information. I would like to pass it on. Pass it on to me. I can then let our co-chairs know, like,
Please,
hey, we
y'all,
got the contact information for them, and we can move forward
please.
in seeing about getting them booked. So if any of y'all are at one of these conventions out of state and you do meet them,
Mhm.
ask their handler or something like, hey, can I get your agent's information for them, because there's a convention in Atlanta called MomoCon, and I would love to share your information with them to get them booked. And we just need to get their agent's name, contact information, and that way we can start that conversation.
See, that's awesome. That is awesome. See, it's awesome hearing so much joy that you have for MomoCon and what you do. Like it is. It's beautiful, like really. And I know you've seen a lot throughout this convention with Momo Khan, right? You've seen a lot, like for example, cosplays, right? You've seen a lot of cosplays. So, what is like the best cosplay that you have ever seen? Like the cosplay that just like,
Gosh.
damn, you put your foot in that. That's really good.
Oh, that is hard to say because, as JB will know, over the last 4 years, I don't get out as much because with me being the director of media relations, I tend to either be with the guests or the press outlets,
Okay,
or
okay,
the combination of the both. So getting out too much into seeing the cosplays, I don't. But when I first started at MomoCon, all the way up until I became a director, I did work as a photographer for MomoCon as part of the
wow.
photography department. That's when I did get into like really seeing the cosplays and seeing the creativity. And two of my favorite cosplayers are going to be cosplay guests at MomoCon this year. You got Aquarius Taught Me. He's going to be there. He has a crazy build that he's done of Power Rangers that he wears for like the white Power Ranger, the green Power Ranger that he has. He's also done
Good.
Robin, um, his suit for Robin. And then, like I
Yeah.
said, there's some, I mean, amazing, talented cosplay guests that we get to bring in. So two of them are my favorites. They're going to be there. They have some amazing costumes. I know last year we had, um, also, I know as cosplay judges, we're going to have Afro Cocoa Puffs. She's going to be there
Love
along
her.
with six
That's
Akage,
awesome.
two amazing cosplayers right there. So yeah, so you get to catch some of those amazing costumes through the cosplayers that are attendees, but then also the ones that have been invited as guests or cosplay judges too.
Shout out to Six Raikage too, man. That buff dude, I'm sick of him. Every time I think I'm like right there on him. He telling me he's right on my bumper strength wise. It's like I'm supposed to be the strongest guy in the room. Like it's literally on my thing. How can I be the strongest guy in the room? You're right there
Yes,
every
Step
time.
your strength up. Come on, man. Step your
tell
strength
him
up.
be in
Come
the
on, brother.
next room. He needs to be in the
Yeah,
Right.
next room.
the next room. But tell us more about your path because I remember you from way back when you were just volunteering and you were in the mix and you're where you are now, director.
Yes.
Please tell us more about that journey, how that happened.
Well, becoming a volunteer, it actually wasn't a path that I picked out. It actually was my previous boss at my former company. Uh, my my leader at the time, along with one of my other leaders, were came to me and was like, gave me a stretch goal as far as my performance for the year, and was like, look at applying to volunteer at a convention. And I was just like, okay. And they brought up about these fan based conventions, which I never heard of until that time. And I was just like, okay. And they were like, well, how about you attend the convention, see if you like it before you go ahead and invest in volunteering for it. And they got me tickets to formerly known as Wizard World convention, and it moved various locations. Wizard World got absorbed under Fan X or Fan Expo, but there it was one of the years that it came to Atlanta. I was there as an attendee. Of course, I had my camera to take pictures and stuff because part of it was learning how to photograph in a convention space that I have never done. I used a previously photographed for work or for friends and family. And so I ended up going there. Was taking some pictures, of course, some of the people in Artist Alley, which end up being people from Marvel and DC. They ended up sharing some of the photos that I shared with them with the con runners, and they were like, "Hey, would you like to go ahead and volunteer with the convention?" And I was like, sure. So that gave me my first taste of it. And it was like, hey, for here, our photographers get assigned to certain guests that they're going to be photographing their autograph sessions, their panels. They're kind of uh, assigned to them for their bigger guests. And so you get assigned to your guests. And initially, they had told me I was supposed to have been assigned to the guests for Agents of Shield, but then they got called back for that. And so they were like, hey, now we're, which happens with conventions. A lot of people don't realize when a guest has to cancel, if it's not due to illness, a lot of times film schedules get moved up and conventions they can't do nothing about it. And the guests have to fly back. So then that's when they let myself and a couple other photographers that was told, all right, here are some of the guests that are coming into your place. Pick the guests that you'll be interested in covering. Of course, stay professional, no fanboying, no fangirling. And me being the newest one, I was just like, I'll take whoever does the one. And there was one
Right.
guest that they just had very generic comic book guest. And I was like, well, no one's claimed this, him or her. I'll go ahead and take him, him or her. So then, of course, that day they let me know, "Hey, we're going to go take you to go meet your guest." And of course, they like, your guest is getting ready to go on stage to go and speak on a panel in about 30 minutes. So let's take you go meet your guest. And that's when they were like, Miss Dana Morgan, we want to introduce you to your guest for the weekend, Mr. Stan Lee. And I'm like, gotta stay professional. But inside, I'm like,
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Time out.
Listen,
She just said Stanley? Even I won't be able to keep myself together.
that's
What,
exactly
man?
like
What?
Excelsior. Yeah, Mr. Excelsior
yes.
Li-
himself. Yes, the
Look,
goat.
So he was
it's
my guest for the whole weekend. Yes.
listen. R.I.P. to the legend Stanley.
Yes.
If I
Absolutely.
if I
Uncle
had
Stan
ever
right
had
there.
the right, if I had ever had a chance to meet Uncle Stan, the questions I will ask this man, bruh,
Just just
Now,
man.
is
how
whether you can be a
he
think
was.
about it, because he did do that to me. He was like, "Well, we got a chance. Is there anything you ever wanted?" And it's just like that. Your mind goes into that AOL dial-up.
Yeah. Man, I would have been. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I would have blue screen. Right
Yes,
I
that was basically it because it
would have
was just
froze.
like,
I would have
dude, the
froze up.
pressure you just put me under. But super awesome man,
Man,
very sweet. Got to work with him at the weekend, and then I was like, after working with him, I was like, if this is what volunteering is like, I'm game. And so that's when my leader's like, hey, the next convention that we know that's coming up is this convention called MomoCon. Go ahead and apply for it for next year. And I went ahead and applied, and MomoCon became my first official application that I applied as a guest, as a volunteer for the photography team. And that's where I got my start. And then I kind of branched out after that. So I've been volunteering with MomoCon for 10 years now. Uh, and then, of course,
10
like I
years.
said,
That's
four
awesome.
years ago, no, actually, now it's been 5 years. 5 years ago, I stepped into being a director when they approached me about being considered for this particular role. But then I also volunteered with Anime Week in Atlanta. Of course, I currently and still volunteer with Dragon Con, and then work with several other conventions in the Atlanta market here too.
Like I
In the
want to direct y'all.
words,
I want to
in
direct y'all
the
to this right here. When I put this here, like when I said "where of all the hats" that's right there on your screen, I was
facts,
not
yeah,
playing.
facts.
I'm not playing. She does
In
her own
the
content too. She
Bruh,
does.
in the
She does.
words of Kevin
She does
Hart,
cosplay. She does events. Like,
she does everything.
she
In the
does
Yes.
words of
everything.
bruh, man, I swear,
She probably does this
bruh,
podcast too.
right?
I don't know.
She probably got her own podcast on the side that we don't know about. Like, let us find out.
Uh-oh.
Let's find out. But let me ask you. Let me ask you this though. From where you do to make all this happen. Like, let's just say MomoCon ends tomorrow.
Mm.
Where does the work begin for you to get ready for the next year?
Oh, it begins after the convention ends for the next year because as a director, I do sit down with my volunteers and I get the good, the bad, and the ugly from their opinion of what they see. Because as a director, I'm moving constantly. JB can tell you, I am moving constantly, and a lot of times people stop and try to say hi to me. I'm like, hey, pat, 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 I gotta go. I'll talk to you later and fume, I'm gone.
Almost verbatim.
Um,
Almost verbatim like
Jesus.
that.
but it's because I got so much going on as a director, because it is fast paced, and of course, it's either trying to find a guest who is lost, trying to track down, a guest that's supposed to be doing an interview, trying to is various things that happen as a director, but I talk to my volunteers because I try to find out, okay, what things they saw that I probably couldn't see that they experience as volunteers because as one thing I love about MomoCon is they want to make sure they have that retention with their volunteers. They, like myself and several others, being volunteers for 10, we have volunteers who's been part of MomoCon since the inception for 21 years ago. So they want to make sure this is a convention that you feel embraced, you really can grow in. And so I'd like to hear from them, like what was going on, what things you can see for improvement, for not only our press outlets but also for the experience for just as a volunteer, but also our outlets that are coming here, that you notice that they had issues with. What things were you hearing from them that didn't get back to me yet that I need to make note of? And then from there, it helps me look at what we can do possibly for the next year. Some things I can make happen, some things I can't, but I take note. I also we make sure we let our outlets know, hey, give us feedback too of
Mhm.
what you're experiencing, because I also want to know from you getting your badges all the way through the whole weekend experience. What hiccups have you hit? What things that you noticed that didn't work as well as you thought it was, or things that you were like, oh my gosh, kind of thing. And of course, I tell a lot of people, if MomoCon is your first convention as a press outlet or a media outlet, please don't use this as a litmus test for other conventions. We are JB and a lot of the other outlets who have done other conventions, they will tell you that because I am also a podcaster, I use my own experience doing press at other conventions to shape the experience for our outlets at MomoCon. So some of the stuff you experienced here, you may not get at other conventions because
No.
it's because I
That's
use my own experience as an outlet to help better the experience for you coming to our convention.
Yeah, absolutely.
you won't even get this at AWA. Oh dang, was that shots fired? My
Oh.
bad.
Well, speaking from experience, like my experience with press for MomoCon is like it's top notch. Like you guys take care of us. You take care of us with snacks, coffee, water. We got chargers. We have our own separate room. We got chairs. Like you guys do like the absolute most to take care of us, and it is like the best experience. Like it's one of those things that is like as a press outlet, I can't imagine going back to not and enjoying MomoCon. Like I can't do the regular thing anymore. Like y'all had Oreos, dog, just in the room.
This man said they got Oreos. Y'all won me over. You got
I'm
Oreos?
saying
Oreos?
Oreos,
Let's
man.
go.
I'll tell
But
you, I
it's
took
You
one
got
some
of
me.
Oreos
those
to my bag
because,
and clutch that night.
yeah,
Like this
but
man needed a snack and you came in the clutch from. You won
exactly,
his heart.
because y'all as outlets, y'all work, every outlet is working hard. You're on your feet, you're constantly moving between panels,
That's real.
interviews, everything else. We want
Mm,
to have a place that you can recharge your phone, your devices, but also take a breather for a minute, get you something to drink, stuff like that. But at the same time, have a space where you can upload and things like that, that you're not worried about, like, okay, you could possibly lose something throughout the weekend. You can come in there and do that. And it's definitely something that, it's like I said, I use my own experience of being an outlet to kind of set that presence for our outlets. But at the same time, I want, to get feedback. Now, there's stuff that I can and cannot do because I've gotten suggestions. I was like, I appreciate the suggestion. This volunteer run convention, because I have asked, I've had outlets was like, hey Dana, you need to do a Dana Con. No, that is not happening. Now, if you give me the winning Mega Million lottery numbers that I hit that 170 something $1 million, then we can talk about me having a convention. But
Hey,
right,
listen.
now to the
I
one. Go ahead. Go
this
ahead. Go
this
ahead.
will be the closest you'll get for me, and my own podcast.
Now, now I want you to right now speak to the veterans and the newbies out there. This is MomoCon year 21. Like every year, it's just building upon building upon building. I think
Yeah.
last year it was 59,000 in attendance for the entire
Yes.
convention weekend, which is
Damn.
absolutely nuts. What can anybody expect for year 21? What's going to make this year better than last year?
Oh my gosh. Like, even though last year was our 20th and it was a big year, this year, like JB was saying, we pumped it up a lot. This year we expanded our space, because one thing you'll find with MomoCon is we make sure when you're walking through the vendor hall, artist alley and stuff, there is space between you and the vendors. You're not bumping up against people. We want to make sure there's plenty of space for everybody. Well, we were previously in the B Hall, which is the biggest hall in the Georgia World Congress Center. This year, we're expanding into A and B Hall. So we take up two-thirds of the convention center. So to give you a
That's
calculation,
crazy.
that it is, our exhibit and gaming space is over 1 million square feet of
Oh,
a
Lord.
space that we have there. And we're already seeing that our registration is already over 60K already. So we're already going to blast past the numbers we had last year. But what also makes this year different, this year is the first year that we are bringing Wonder Festival to the United States for the first time. They have never been in the United States. And if you have never heard of Wonder Festival, it is a festival that started and is located in Japan, and it highlights the artistry behind the collectible design and production, while celebrating the professional studios and independent creators that bring the characters, the creatures, and the worlds to life through the craftsmanship. And we are dedicating 50,000 square feet of space. an exhibit hall that you can discover new sculpts, meet the artists, and then you can celebrate the creative process and get yourself hands on some figures, models, kits, and so much more. So if you are a collector, you're a builder of different models and kits, just get ready to save you some money. Get you some money saved up so you're about to put spend some money.
It won't be
Um,
enough.
it won't be enough. But of course, along with that, we got our guests coming. We have the full cast of critical. Oh, yep, there you go. So he's already prepping himself up. He's prepping himself up to what to expect at Momo. So if you see him with a wagon of kits, you know where he just came from. Um, but along with that, with our guests, we got the full cast of Critical Role that's going to be there. So you're going to have that cast there. You're going to have the cast of Don Don. So if you are a fan of Don Don, they're going to be there. If you are a music fan, they're going to have a Final Fantasy concert. There's also, which is my favorite, it's the second year in a row that we're doing it. It is the Adult Swim to Lo-Fi concert. So they're bringing the artists behind the music of some of this stuff that you watched on Adult Swim to Lo-Fi. Last year, they had like the artist behind the theme song for the Boondocks, and he performed it and everything. They had artists that had did the theme songs for Jutsu Kaisen and such. So that concert is going to be Friday at 9 p.m. So make sure you get the MomoCon app to keep up with everything, to see all the stuff that's going on at MomoCon. But this is just a
That
little
is
bit of the stuff
crazy.
that we have going on for this year. But of course, our VTubers, we have things with VTubers that we're doing this year. And of course, the most recent announcements that we just announced, we are partnering with the studio that is doing the manga for Corey Kenshin, and Corey Kenshin will be at MomoCon. That he will have meet and greets. They will have his manga there that you can
Wait,
get. So we will have Corey Kenshin at MomoCon
wait,
this year also.
Corey
wait,
Kenshin.
wait. Time out. I'm sorry. Stop. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Sorry. Let me get. Let me
What?
get back. Let me go back to professional mode. Hold on. Hold
Yeah.
on. Sorry. Hold on.
Bro,
Wait.
what?
Hold on. Wait. Hey, JB. Hold on. I love you, brother. Shut up for a second. Hold on. I'm processing. Shut up. Hold on. She said. She said the Shogun himself.
Yes.
She said Corey Kenshin,
Yes. He
Hmm?
will
the
be at
man, the myth,
MomoCon
the
this
legend.
weekend. He will be at
Oh,
MomoCon for Memorial Day weekend. So if you are a fan of his show or his content, you got to, yes,
yo,
he will be there.
I have his comics. Hold up.
Man.
I'm gonna be off camera for a second. I got his comic book right here. Hold on.
I mean,
Bro,
if that doesn't
listen,
sell you,
listen.
Yes. So
You
you'll
can't
be
see
able to
because of the
meet
blur.
and get him to autograph his
His,
comic.
oh, stupid blur screen. Can't see it. Right here, bro. My God. I'm reading digital. I'm keeping it in its plastic, but I got read the digital and I have his other volumes. Phenomenal story. Okay, phenomenal story. I'm not going to say nothing about it. All I'm going to say is pick it up. Monsters remake. Corey Kent, bruh. If y'all ain't going to be there at MomoCon, I don't know what you are doing with your life. I'm just saying that I'm being real. I don't know what you're doing. Like that you having the Shogun, the king, one of the best people on YouTube being in my city, being in our city. I'm sorry, JB, this is your city too. Being in our city.
I mean, for real.
Oh, I'm not. I'm. I'm not missing this. Y'all cannot, bro. I'm not missing that. I'm not. Oh my goodness.
I,
I'm
yeah,
geeking out right now. Like I'm really geeking out right now. Like I'm like I'm go I'm oh my god. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Like I'm like this is way too excited right now.
No, no, it is definitely
Dana became John Cena, y'all.
I know.
Right.
They don't see me. But like I said, that was a recent announcement. Of course, if you're a Tekken fan, the creator of Tekken is also going to be there. Uh, Mr. Harada, he is going to be there. So he is doing a panel interview on Saturday, May 23rd. So you can submit your questions. They have a link on MomoCon's Facebook page that you can submit your question regarding Tekken. We are also partnering with AMD Gaming. Ryzen, if you any of your if you're a gamer, you know that company. They're going to be there, and they're going to be powering our free play area for MomoCon. They're also powering our stream zone, so our creators who would like to book time to live stream at MomoCon, they are handling that also. So that is a major partnership, and of course, we're partnering with. Also, as we did last year, we're partnering Regal again, and they're bringing a booth, and they are outside of the theaters. We are going to be the only place you can get your Mandalorian and Grogu merch. Also, they will have their He-Man merch, so you can get uh, your your He-Man sword bucket and all
Oh,
that
that's crazy.
that you don't have to run to the actual theater and fight to get the limited edition merch. We will have it at MomoCon. So you will have that to be able to experience. We'll also have the original composers of the Dragon Ball Z soundtrack will be also at MomoCon. They will be doing a concert on Sunday at 1 p.m.
Good lord.
So yes, like I said, MomoCon came,
Um,
came for the throttle. They were coming
Oh,
D-
for this
Donna,
year.
you don't understand what you're doing to my
oh,
heart right now.
oh my
You
god.
don't understand what you're doing to my heart. Like what BK Spades just said. This show it sounds packed. It's not even packed. It's more than packed. It's like
And
it's busting through the seams. It's like the power
I
level's
would
over
give the tip
9,000
of the
right now.
iceberg. I only
What?
gave the tip of the
9,000?
iceberg. We also let me give you also we also are bringing Anime Studio Orange. So if you're familiar with Orange, we are bringing they're the ones we're even bringing with Orange the composer for Trigun Stampede with Orange. There he is going to be there too. So we are bringing the people from Orange that brought us a lot of the animes that you have loved that Orange has brought us, including Trigun and so much more, and the composer for Trigun. They will be all four of them will be here for Momo, and of course, as I mentioned before, with Corey Kenshin's studio, they are doing the exclusive art for the 4-day and VIP badges. So you get to get exclusive art from them. Also, an exclusive announcement. If you are a fan of Invincible, the artist with Invincible will be there, and he will have a variant comic at MomoCon for issue 9 for the Invincible universe. Only 1,000 copies worldwide, and they're exclusively going to be launched at MomoCon. You'll be able to get that at Artist Alley Table 2507. So that is another thing. So if you love that Invincible, you'll be able to grab that copy and get it autographed by the artist from Invincible. So, like I said, that is just a
Yo,
tip of the
How many
iceberg.
times am I going to pick my jaw up?
hey, Close my mouth, bro. God,
And then, of course, I have to
Jesus.
end it as one other thing to put on your play your list, which is also something I can set out on opening night, which is Thursday night. We are doing an opening night at the Georgia Aquarium. It is a private attendee only event. You do have to pay to attend that, but our DJ for that we have I Hear Canvas. You know him on social media for his mashups and everything. He will be DJing our opening night at the Georgia Aquarium, coming to MomoCon as our exclusive DJ for our opening night. And if you're attending the aquarium will be private to our people only that evening at the aquarium. So grab your tickets before they are sold out because it sells
Y'all don't
out
play
that
every
fair.
year.
Y'all
is.
don't play fair. Year over year, you're not playing fair. You're not playing fair.
I mean, look, with something like this, every year, is the only other convention that I know in our city, by the way, that hits the bar. Like when you think they hit a bar, but then a year goes by, they set the bar again, and they keep hitting it every single year. It is amazing of the stuff that you guys accomplish and the stuff that you guys are able to pull off. Shout out to y'all. Shout out, especially to you, Miss Donna. Shout out to you for real. I tip my hat off to you. Like it, yeah. This. If you guys are contemplating of going to MomoCon, stop contemplating. Get your
Yeah.
tickets. Go to the convention. Have
Yes.
a good time. Meet your favorite people. Meet your friends. Meet your family.
Yes.
Meet your favorite influencers. Meet Corey Kenshin. Come
Yes.
on, y'all. Meet Corey Kenshin. Like
There is
See,
something for everybody. If
there's something for
you are a gamer, we
everybody.
have 24-hour gaming from Sunday all the way into Monday, from arcade games, console gaming, tabletop gaming. We have
y'all
panels,
got the
we have
Gundam. Y'all got the Gundam game
workshops.
this year. Y'all got the Gundam
Huh?
game back this year. Y'all got the Gundam cockpit back this year.
I don't know.
I
That's
hope so.
that's outside of my realm of knowledge.
I hope
But
so.
you probably can look. I will always say our gaming room is never, no joke. It is always uh, very full. It is one of the very few conventions that have the variety and the the for our attendees to be able to really enjoy gaming while they're there, along with because I tell people when they come to MomoCon, you literally can tell your friends like, look, this is our meetup point. We will meet at this time and break. People will go to the gaming area, go to the vendor artist alley. They go to panels. Some people have workshops booked. Some will go to the maid cafe. Some are going to the concerts because, like I said, we have the various concerts going out the weekend, and all the concerts are included with your badge. That's no additional cost. Only thing additional cost is if you want to go to aquarium, if you want to do the rave. Those are the only. Uh, and then, of course, some of the workshops you do have to pay for the materials for the workshop.
Right.
But other than that, it is not like super expensive. But the thing is, you get a lot of bang for your buck for this convention
You
compared to a
definitely
lot of
do.
conventions.
You definitely
Absolutely.
do. And people don't think that you're gonna get to everything with in one day. Nah.
I
That's why
tell
Mm-mm.
you need
people
to
there's
say,
your wish list and then there's your realistic list because
Right.
you have all these panels and stuff you want to do, but as soon as you get in that gaming area, that vendor hall, that artist alley,
Yep.
sitting there meeting the guests and talking with them, next thing you know, you look at your phone and you have already missed five of the panels that you were planning to
mhm.
go to that book.
Exactly.
And we'll get to how to navigate that in a moment. But one time for the one time, you being behind the scenes and you being such a key part to how all of this works and how all this comes together. Um, I want you to like shout out those unsung heroes behind the scenes, the people that don't get the credit they deserve. Like,
Facts.
we're able to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? We're able to give you your flowers right now, and I'll give you your flowers every time I see you because I see the work that you do. Who else does fantastic work with these conventions that that helps bring this to life for us that don't get the credit?
I will have to shout out, especially these four people. I have to shout out to the founder and the two co-chairs of MomoCon, because without them, there will be no MomoCon. Because if the founder did not get inspired to create this convention, and it started off as part of their club at Georgia Tech, and it grew into becoming a convention there. If this was not inspired by her to create this, there would be no MomoCon. And
Wow.
she's very intricate in making sure uh, you probably won't know you've seen her, because this woman does not make sure she is known. She is running behind the scenes and everything. She is not one of those that are sitting by and just watching everything happen. She is making things happen. And her co-chair, he is also running around and everything. So they are working. They're one of the ones working. As soon as this convention is over, they're already working on next year to get it bigger and better than the previous years. So I give them their flowers for making this convention as awesome as it is, not only for attendees, but as us volunteers too. That makes us want to volunteer each and every year. Another person as an unsung hero is our head of volunteers. And without her figuring out the logistics of making sure the volunteers know, getting their applications in, making sure they know about the volunteer meetings, making sure they get connected. She oversees her team to make sure everything is working and giving everybody as a volunteer a positive experience. uh, you will probably not get that at every convention. So I give her much props. She is amazing. Michelle, kudos, kudos, kudos to you. And then, of course, our other unsung hero, his name is Winston. He is our logistics person. He is the man. He is the one who's figuring out the floor plans, having to work with our co-chairs and the convention center to figure out spacing, how to get things working. Like I literally call it like a orchestra, bringing stuff into the convention center, having us get it all set up, and then of course on Sunday getting things packed up and moved out all seamlessly. He's making sure we have everything that we need for our department, making sure everything is working properly, making sure we're meeting all the requirements for the convention center and the city and the county, and everything. So that is a job, because I know for my, you know, full-time job doing event planning, that doing any logistics, that is a major thing to handle, and very critical, because if your logistics are not together, everything can fall apart very easily and is very noticeable. And with the hard work he does all year round to make sure everything is working seamlessly, and of course now we are in a much bigger space than we have been before. He is working twice as much, and his team, to make sure everything is working seamlessly, and we have everything we need for the convention, from the monitors to the mics to the sound systems to, the Wi-Fi in the rooms, everything working with the convention center and all the other moving parts. Winston, thank you, sir. And those four, we typically are people that you may not see all the time, but as volunteers and directors, we do see them. But as attendees and press outlets, y'all don't typically see them. So I want to give them their kudos.
All right.
Man, see, that's awesome. That is awesome. See, y'all don't, yeah, it goes to show like how much work and how much love and passion goes into something like this. And yeah, shout out to y'all for real. Definitely shout out to y'all for making this happen.
Yes.
Like this, yeah, for real.
Because a lot of people
So
don't realize MomoCon is a fan-based convention. I have
yeah,
heard from people like, "How much do you get paid?" We get paid free 99. That is what we get paid. We get paid with passion, and and our drive to make this thing happen, because we
Wow.
love this convention and we want it to grow and strive, and that's how come we do this. There are some corporate conventions like a Fan Expo and DreamHack and stuff, that it is, if you work for those conventions you do get paid, but it is not a full-time job. You get paid for the weekend and it moves on, unless you're part of the staff, then you are working all year round. But
Right.
as far as like MomoCon, Dragon Con, Anime Week in Atlanta, Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo, Japan Fest, and many more that are here in the Atlanta area, these are all fan-based conventions. They are run totally by volunteers. So that's why a lot of these conventions that are like that, the cost is very low to attend, because the money is going towards the facilities, the guests, and everything for the convention, and everything else is run based on us volunteers.
How you doing, Faith?
What's up, Wrestle Faith?
But man, that just labor
Man.
of love, and just a testament to what it looks like when people come together with a common goal and
Oh yeah,
just,
definitely.
just be a team. Just
Yes,
be a
no ego
team,
in the way, nothing. It is about getting the job done.
getting the job done, and then on top of that, elevating on a year over year. And I think that's the
Facts.
thing about it. It's not just y'all are just repeating the same formula over and over again on some if it ain't broke, don't fix it type stuff. Y'all are
Hmm.
constantly elevating, constantly pushing the envelope, constantly just saying where can we improve, how can we take this a step further, how can we take this to the next level, and year over year the proof is right there. Like MomoCon is my
Facts.
favorite. It's my favorite convention. It's my
Yes,
home convention. I tell it to everybody. Dragon
yes.
Con, I love it. Anime Weekend in Atlanta, cool. Like Ranger Stop,
Mhm.
awesome. But MomoCon is
Is
Yes,
where it's at.
untouchable. It is
exactly.
untouchable. Just
Yes.
Yeah.
it shows. Like I didn't know, like like between like some of the pay and some of the things that you've spoken about so far. So just to see that and learn that this is all purely a labor of love year
Yeah,
over year is insane to me, because my God, when we come together, this is what it looks like.
exactly. Look what we can do when we all come together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, that's real. So,
Hmm.
JB,
Yeah.
you want to say something about navigating the convention?
Absolutely. Now,
How? Yeah, because you ain't gonna be able to cover all of that
no, no,
No.
in
but
one day. You're not.
but but as we're starting to wind down here,
Yep.
we can team up together. The three of us team up together and give some con advice and some con
Hmm.
benefits
Man.
for people who are either first timers or veterans
Yes.
who may need to heed this advice. And we're gonna keep it respectful ish.
Yes.
uh, I'm a Dana.
We
I'm
don't
gonna
need
let you.
anybody to go in jail.
We're gonna take turns. We're gonna take turns. Dana, Dana, you go
All
first.
right. Uh, con advice: first timers, or if you're cosplaying, you make sure you break in your shoes and
Facts.
get you some insoles, because you will be on your feet. There is not going to be seating outside of the panel rooms, and probably where the food uh, court area is, in the vendor hall. You'll have some seating down there, but most of it you are on your feet. So, and you're going to be getting your steps. Like if you have a counter that keeps up with your steps, it will be going off. It will let you know
Yep.
you're going to hit your 6,000, your 10,000
You
steps
gonna clock
in a day.
30,000 if you're there all day.
Man,
Easy.
what?
So you will be getting your steps in. So make sure you take care of your feet, and all. And if your feet are sore at the end of the night, please elevate your feet, soak it in some Epsom salt. Take care of your feet, because you're not gonna make it. Like, luckily, MomoCon is not as long as Dragon Con, but it is still a I call it a 3.5 day convention. It's not a full 4 days, but it is like almost like a 3.5 day convention. And you will be going, you'll be moving.
All right, Kadeem, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna be nice ish. Um,
Y'all better than me.
First, I said nice ish ish. A lot of look. This is my first time here. A lot of people don't know me like that, so I can't. You know what?
I know.
F it. We go. Yeah, I'm gonna just go out with a
We got
bang.
to be
Anyways, look, I'm gonna
professional.
say
Do it.
Ish.
I'm
Do
gonna
it
be
to me.
professional, but I'm gonna also be me.
Yes.
But first off, I'm gonna say this one just for everybody. It's okay if you don't have a costume. You don't have to have a
Mm-hmm.
costume. You don't have to have a cosplay all the time to go to convention. You can go regular anime hat, black tee,
Yes.
jeans, whatever, going there regular and having fun. Now, if you want to cosplay, that's cool. That's fine. But you don't have to have a good time. You
Yes.
really don't. Just have a good time, enjoy yourself, and whatnot. Um, I just got one other thing though. Just number two, one other thing that goes with that. If you're going regular, make sure you. I'm just gonna say, it. Make sure you take a shower. Okay,
Wash your ass.
make wash wash everything. Okay, put on some deodorant. Okay, not no axe spray. I swear to Bob, if I smell axe spray up in that convention, it's gonna be me and you. It's gonna be me and you if I smell axe spray up in that convention. Okay, put on some good deodorant. Okay, 72 hour. Look,
Keep it in your bag.
keep it in your bag. Okay, have some cologne on you. Have whatever, good body spray. Take a shower before heading up in there because you're gonna be walking, you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be. I don't remember the scientific word for sweating, but you're gonna be doing a lot of that. Okay, just make sure to take good care of yourself. Proper hygiene, all right, is the best thing that you can do. All right,
Mm.
I say this to you because I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, please, for the love of God, please.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna say this because not because I love you, because it's real. Wash your hands when you come out the bathroom too.
Thank you.
Facts.
Wash your hands. There's too many of
And
you.
keep some hand sanitizer on you too.
It's too many. I done seen
Facts.
catch and release, and you out back in the wild. Stop it.
I
Yes.
swear to
Stop it.
man.
Stop it, please. And to piggyback off what you said about cosplay, Kadeem, um, and this is mainly aimed at you fellas. Cosplay is not consent.
Yes.
Cosplay is not
Amen.
consent. If you see, listen, we understand. You know what I'm saying? She looks good in the cosplay. We understand that she's imitating a character that you might like. That is not an excuse. Be respectful.
Amen.
Be a gentleman. Keep
Facts.
your wits about yourself. For
And if
real.
you're going and if you're going to ask for a picture, make sure to ask respectfully. Don't
Yeah.
just run
Yes.
up on them. Don't just brush up
No.
on them. Don't be a
Mm-hmm.
weirdo. Do
Nope.
not be a weirdo. This is supposed to be a safe place for all. Okay?
Exactly.
So
Like, be
be
respectful.
nice, be respectful, be a gentleman. Say, hey, excuse me, do you mind if I take a picture? Do you mind if we can have a picture? Be respectful, y'all.
Yes.
That's it.
We're
It's
gonna
Mm-hmm.
do.
not that hard.
We're gonna go one more go around, and we're gonna start to close out.
Yeah.
Danny got one more
Um,
for me.
yeah, kind of piggybacking off of what was said earlier. As volunteers, we have a rule. We call it they call it 5, 3, and 1. Get at least
Mm.
5 hours of sleep, 3 meals a day, actual meals, not coffee, not Red Bull, but actually 3 meals and 1 shower. So please use your 5, 3, 1. Um, but another thing is, I'm going to echo this. The people at the convention, once again, are volunteers. They're doing this as a passion, and everything. Be nice to these volunteers. You have volunteers
Facts.
from their very first time volunteering to veterans. They're doing this out of the passion of their heart. And don't come in here bringing your Karen wig and attitude in, because that is not going to fly, because you're going to ruin the experience not only for fellow attendees but also the volunteers themselves. We are here to help you, but they're not your servants, and they're not just to it's not one of those that the customers always write that saying there. No, there are rules you have to follow as a volunteer. There are some conventions that certain attire you can only wear. You can't be in a thong walking around, with this and that. Oh, so please read the rules of the convention so you can make sure your cosplay and outfits are in compliance, because you will be told to go back to your room to change. Please don't get an attitude with the volunteers or the security, because that are there. Um, and if you get told more than once, they do keep in mind of that they may, and especially if you're aggressive, they will kick you out. So I don't want you to be kicked out just because you feel like I should be able to come in here with my thong and everything. And I don't care if a 2-year old is seeing me like this at 9 a.m. in the morning. You're going to see it.
Mm,
No, that's not how
mm,
that goes. That's not
Nope.
how that goes.
mm.
So please keep in mind that every convention rules are different. Please look at the rules for that and make sure you abide by it, because when you accept your badge, it does say it for all conventions. When you accept it, you are agreeing to the rules of the convention, and there often are print, especially MomoCon, on the back of the badge too.
Think about the
All
children,
right.
y'all.
Not
Facts.
only children, but think about us.
Facts.
'Cause some of us don't want to see it either.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, 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 yeah. You right.
And then
That's
and
real.
then he was talking about axe spray. Please, honestly, don't use axe spray. Don't kill us either.
Man,
They have those men wipes. They have those baby wipes. Keep a pack of those travel ones so you can freshen up in the bathroom if you need to. I'd rather you do that than over some axe spray.
Keep a bag
hallelujah.
on you. Keep a bag.
Hallelujah. All right,
Keep a bag.
one more. All right. If you are, I'm gonna say this: network, connect, have
Hmm.
fun. Don't make it a competition. Okay.
Yes.
Don't ruin other people's fun. And when I say about network, if you even if you're not a content creator, even if you're just, going there to meet other people and meet your favorite influencer or meet your favorite voice actor or artist behind your favorite work, it's okay to talk to them and network with them and
Hmm.
speak with them, but don't be weird, okay?
Yes.
You can be excited and say, "Yo, I love your work. uh, you can list off a few things that you read about their work. That is perfectly fine. They love hearing that about from their fans. Just don't do too much. Okay. Have the slight conversation, say I appreciate you, ask for the autograph, picture, whatever, and move on and let the next person behind you have that same experience as well. That's
Have
Yes.
all.
some
That's it.
decorum.
Have some decorum. There you go.
Yes.
Have some sense about yourself. As in, like common sense ain't common. You feel me? With it. All right,
And that
last thing.
parasocial relationships, please leave it at the door. Just because
Exactly.
you think
Man.
you've been in a relationship with this actress, actor,
Hmm.
person, cosplayer, content creator for the last 5 years, and then you find out they're getting engaged. My gosh, the number of creators that I have known that have fans lose their ever loving mind because they thought they were going to get married to them, and they found out they were getting married. Did you not realize the man that's been in this picture with her for the last 5 years is her boyfriend, who is also now her future husband? He
Mm,
wasn't going
mm.
anywhere. He wasn't going anywhere.
You don't know Okaroon. You don't know him.
You don't.
You don't know
You do
him.
not.
Okay? You don't know
My
ISA. All
God.
right? Chill out. All right, man. So my last thing. Um, use that app. Use that app.
Hmm.
Use that app. Use that
Facts.
app. Make your schedule, or what's supposed to be your schedule, and plan and move accordingly. I'm talking about food breaks, like
Yes.
city breaks, when to charge your phone potentially, like when you just want to unplug. Give yourself some window. a window. Also, check for all your events if they have multiple times that they're going
Mm,
on. So if you miss it on
facts.
Thursday, relax. It's happening again on Saturday. It might
Yep.
be on Sunday morning,
Yep.
but a lot of times you have events, you got multiple opportunities. So don't fret and manipulate that schedule to your advantage. Make it work for you.
Take
Just
your
And give
time.
yourself travel time between these places. You're not going to
exactly,
get there in 10 minutes.
exactly. And
You
also
want
Exactly.
the
while it's on
room
the app,
next door.
also learn the map so you know where you're
Yes.
going. That will help
Hmm.
exponentially, especially when it comes to travel time. That app is your best friend. It is your ally. Please, please, please use it to plan accordingly so you don't do too much. Make your time to eat. Make your time to rest. Make your time to sleep.
Mhm.
Make your time to
Yes.
charge your phone. Make your time to just do personal maintenance. I know it's a
Yep.
3.5 day thing. I understand it's fun, but you got to
And you're
take
trying to
care of you
squeeze
too.
everything you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. You'll
yeah.
feel it on
And
Monday.
yeah.
And you'll be comatose for about 3 days to a week afterwards.
And
Or leave yourself
look,
vulnerable to the concrete.
hey, bring yourself some aspirin and stuff like that, because you would. Hey, listen,
Take your
in the
vitamins
water. Yep. Drinking
and
Vitamins.
water.
get
Keep I
your
say in that bag.
immune stuff right here. Make sure you have that. Start
Like
drinking this a week before the convention throughout the whole weekend so you can avoid con crud.
Yep.
I'm trying to
And
tell you because some of y'all not washing y'all hands, man. In the
man,
sink.
listen, listen. And shout out to Brianna. Shout out to her. Please don't be a weirdo.
You
Listen,
weirdo.
listen to her.
Please,
Please don't be a weirdo. Please,
please leave
man.
AJ Pickles alone, man. He's just trying
But
to just the
before we
job.
close out, I want to shout out everybody that's been in the chat. Thank y'all so much for being in the chat and talking with us. Thank y'all. This want to go by did not want to go by without acknowledging y'all. We so appreciate y'all. And Miss Donna, you are amazing. Kudos to you. You are
Absolutely,
awesome. Keep doing you. Don't ever change, for real.
absolutely.
Thank you.
JB, take it away, my brother. This your show.
All right, man. We got one last thing. Just the one last thing. And I'm
What's
gonna
up?
do this for all my guests that come on. I need to know what is an anime hot take you have. And I'm
Damn.
saving this for the end, so I ain't got time to argue with you. But I know what is
I'm
an
ready for
anime
this one.
hot take. I need the
Oh, I want
spiciest
it.
thing you
Oh,
got. I
Jesus.
need the most diabolical thing that you got.
uh, I don't
Independent
know
what
if
it
it's
is, I'm going to argue.
I don't know if it's diabolical, but I have a three-part one. I told him about this. If you don't file the Supreme Attorney, she will also have a panel at the convention. She is a real life attorney. She is known for being on a RICO case that she actually, in her opening stage statement, used bleach in her statement. But she does a panel on is your favorite character going to jail? And according to her, in Georgia law, a certain character from Full Metal Alchemist is innocent. Um,
Won't you play with
because
me, Edward?
if you
Ooh.
know
Ooh.
what that reference is, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
But
JB,
enough,
you wrong for that, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, you wrong for that.
and of
I'm
course,
messing when I practice that.
for our Dragon Ball Z guys, I love y'all, but y'all way the right people. I'm sorry, Sailor Moon will be Goku. Um,
Say it again.
Is that a
Say it
take? Is
again.
that the take?
Say it again.
Is that a take?
Say it
That's
again. Yes,
facts.
that is it. Bruh,
That's
bruh,
Oh,
facts.
but
no, you don't
they be
understand.
arguing about that. I
That's
was like,
They argue
facts.
with it.
obviously
They
you
argue
are
on
you're
Instagram,
only
on
seeing her
TikTok,
in her
Mhm.
pigtails in her
everywhere.
outfit, but you don't understand the power this child
You don't
has.
understand what, bruh. I
Her
was, listen, a couple years ago, no, not even a couple years ago, a good few years ago, I was put on, like a long time ago, I was put on how strong Sailor Moon was. Now, I did not say Goku and Sailor Moon who would win that or whatever. I just didn't understand how
Hmm.
powerful. was.
Yes.
And when my friends was telling me, this was back in like clubhouse days and whatnot, when they told me how strong Sailor Moon was and the power she holds, and I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this girl
Mm-hmm.
in a sailor suit that does fancy transformations is
Yes.
that powerful? And I started looking it up and reading about it, and I'm like,
Yes.
damn. Oh yeah, y'all ain't. Oh yeah, Goku ain't touching her.
Un-
Nah.
Nope. Nope.
Understand that the story of Sailor Moon is just her getting her powers back after she reset the universe.
Thank
Mm,
you.
That-
there
She
you go.
resets the universe.
Universe. Thank you.
The
They
whole
keep
thing, every nook and cranny,
I
she
keep telling
reset
people,
it.
tell me you don't know the
Right,
story of Sailor Moon without telling me you don't know the story of
right,
Sailor Moon.
right. Shout out to Stormy
Man.
P man for putting that out there. Shout out to Stormy P for putting that out there too, because people need to know. I'm
Yes.
sorry, y'all. They ain't enough yelling that can outdo magic. I'm
No.
sorry, ain't enough
If
hair
you
dye
can reset a
that can outdo
universe,
magic.
you can't beat. Sorry, Goku is not going to beat her. I'm sorry.
And
Even with
Goku can't
no
even
matter
breathe
how
in
many
space.
beans he eat.
No matter how many sensu beans he eats. No,
Exactly.
he can't even breathe in space.
Yes.
No,
And I mean,
she got a
even
whole
the
kingdom up there.
dragon,
She got a whole
even
kingdom in
when he
space.
summons the dragon, the dragon can't even reset the universe. So,
No,
Nope.
no.
And even if you get the Super Dragon Balls, you need a special, you need the password, you need to learn the language, you need to collect, like really collect them. You need a spaceship because you can't breathe in space, so you need a spaceship to go into space to even find them, and you need a special radar to even look for the Super Dragon Balls. So yeah,
And you gotta get
so
permission. You gotta get permission.
you
You
got to
gotta
get
get
permission. Oh, you got to get permission from the destroyer. Yes, there you go. Not even from the destroyer. Yeah, from the destroyer or what that little blue dude that likes to destroy things.
the blue dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Goku ain't touching.
Who would also lose Sailor Moon? So
exactly.
who would
So
also
Hey,
either
lose?
way, you're gonna lose it. And then of course, I like to get it spelled out because a lot of people be sleeping on there. There is a series called Skip Beat. Um,
Ooh,
when you look at the cover, it looks like it's very cutesy. It's not. But uh, uh, Kyoko, she not wrong. And of course, Kyoko is all of us. If we were given the permission to do what we need to do for full revenge, that will be us. So
yeah. I love a
she
good
is not
revenge.
wrong. We all
okay.
feel her. We can have compassion for her. If you haven't read the manga, it of course goes past the anime because the anime only went one season. But check it out. It is definitely one. It will get you within the first half of the first episode, and then after that, you're cooked.
You said
Yeah,
revenge.
I'm
You
not
said
look-
revenge. That's
I'm
up
not-
my alley.
Yes.
I love getting the lick back.
Yes, it is a
Yeah.
true revenge. It's one of those, you know, it's about to be it when they talk about Pandora's box. And then for her, when her revenge is about to happen, you see her Pandora's box open. You know, that's it. And that happens in the first episode. And you're like, oh, heck no. And then there you go. I
Oh,
mean, you even know it's serious because then I'm not going to say where it is when she has to choke somebody out. Yeah, she
okay.
Okay. Well, you got my
but
attention.
she uses a scenario to justify her choking it out, so therefore she wouldn't get in trouble.
That's
you,
crazy.
you
So
can't
that's
really
one
beat
of
that.
those. Yeah,
Can't really beat that.
you that it's like that meme of like using modern day solutions for modern day problems.
That is
That's
wow.
She like,
Yeah,
wild.
you got
so
my
I
attention.
technically
All right.
won't go to jail because this is tied to this scenario. So I'm only doing this because of this. So I really didn't actually try to kill them, but
I assume
work
But you
she's
it
didn't
in
know.
your favor.
I'm assuming she's not going to jail.
Nope, you're not going to jail. Nah, she not.
I'm assuming she's not.
That is
Look,
one I need to bring to the Supreme Attorney. Would she go to jail for some of the stuff she did in her revenge quest.
Man, she said old boy. She said old boy will be innocent. That's still tripping me up. I'm not gonna even
Yes.
say the name.
According to Georgia law, he is considered innocent because
I
it was in
see that.
realms of his job.
That's sick.
In the realms
That's
of his Hey
Because he
yo,
was
JB,
working for the
JB,
government
close it out, bro.
to
Close.
develop that, so he is protected under the realms of the government for the
that is
job.
JB,
work.
JB, wrap it up, JB,
Oh
He
man.
is, he is now he's seeing how the attendees are in the panel when she talk that is brought up.
I have a recording of the she did one in the press room last year. I'll definitely
And the
post that up
press,
within the
all
next
the
week.
press outlets lost it. Yes, lost it
Oh
in
yeah,
some of the parts.
was acting a plum fool in there.
Yes, they were straight arguing with her from the audience, and she's like, "I don't care.
That was
According to Georgia law, this
yeah.
is how it will rule in the court
and they said,
system."
That
and
was
they said, "F the Georgia law. This is anime world. Georgia law don't apply here. No,
They were
this is
like,
just."
"That is wrong. That's animal cruelty." Da 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 da. And then she's like,
Ooh, please.
Was she fed? Was she did she have a roof over her head? All this, then according to Georgia law, she as as an animal and
That's
as a
the okay.
child, she was still properly taken care of. There's no violation.
stay tuned. I'm going to post that video. I promise
Yes.
you.
Oh my God. Okay. Yep. I'm
Yes.
done. Yep.
All right.
Yes.
I'm done.
So
So you can check on my podcast and several others. Like I said, you can Google on YouTube. You can find for my podcast and others several of the panels that she's done. She's done various characters, various anime characters. Uh, I see Brianna. She attended her panel last year and she said she does an amazing job. She will help you understand some of these laws. It is no joke. And a lot of times she will bring other attorneys to also be part of her panel. So if you get a chance at MomoCon, look up for the Supreme Attorney for is your favorite character or favorite anime character going to jail and attend that panel because it is definitely, it helps you understand the law through the frame of the different characters and animes that you like to watch.
all right. Well, with that being said, Dana, thank you so much for your time. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for being here with us. Looking forward to MomoCon weekend as I do
Yes.
every year. Looking
Two
forward to
weeks and counting.
2 weeks.
So get your tickets.
It's been in the ticker the whole time. Tickets are available. But also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. So, with all that being said, since you are our esteemed guest, please tell the people where they can find you on the interwebs.
Okay. So, if you are interested in connecting regarding my show, I have a show called the Moana Nui Podcast. Moana, as in the movie, Nui Nui podcast. We're on all social media platforms. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We also, you can also find me on my photography event planning side of the world under Danique Danique cosplay. I mean events. Sorry, Danique events. And then of course the cosplay side that I dabble in ever so often is Danique cosplay. You can find me there. On all social media platforms. So those are the best ways to find me. And of course, if you have a guest that you have the contact information and would love to have them at MomoCon and you get their contact information or their agent information, please, you can reach out to me at press, at momocon.com. Send us the guest name, who their agent or representation is, whatever agent or management company's name, their email address and phone number, and we will definitely uh, go from there in getting the information we need to know about them being part of MomoCon and kind of getting the conversation started.
All right. Kadeem, my brother, what it do?
What it do? What it do? You already know. This is your boy Kadeem, aka Let's Geek Out. Y'all, this was fun. This was so much fun. This was awesome. But where you can find me everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever they want to call it nowadays.
Twitter.
Pretty much,
Mama
It's
call it
still
Twitter. I'm gonna
Twitter.
call it
It
Twitter.
forever will
it's
be
still
Twitter.
Twitter. It's still Twitter. To me, I still call it Twitter. Fact. But you can find me everywhere. Let's geek out. Let's geek out underscore as well. If you enjoy real talk, real conversations about gaming, anime, faith based, because I am one of, I am a Christian geek. So if you enjoy real
All right.
talks, real conversations, and faith based anime, geek, pop culture content, you can follow your boy. Love to hang out with y'all, love to discuss with y'all and talk about no, pretty much anything under the sun of the geek culture, blurred culture. So yeah, looking forward to hanging with y'all. Again, this was awesome. Make sure to like and subscribe. Man. And I will see y'all at MomoCon. I hope. I'm
Yes.
praying. I pray I see y'all at MomoCon. I'm not missing Corey Kenshin. I'm not
There
it's
you
not
go.
happening. I'm not missing Corey Kenshin.
And of course, if you see me, just say hi, Dana. Even if I'm running, I will look to see what direction it is. I will acknowledge you. I may not know who you are, but say, hey, I saw you on JB versus the world. I'll be like, hi, thank you for tuning in. I gotta go. Thank you so much. So please don't take it in offense. I am going to be running a lot starting on that Thursday all the way until Sunday when MomoCon ends. So I don't stay still long for long.
All right, man. And you already know who it is. Like, I mean, you're on my channel. You're already locked in. But in
There
case
you
you aren't,
go.
but in case you aren't, what you do is you put JB versus the world, spell it all out, put it together, say it one time like a tribe called Quest, and that's me on, of course, on YouTube, but also on Facebook, Instagram, and
Yep.
you can catch me on the Blue Skies as well. But if
Yes.
you want to argue with me, you can find me on Twitter because his mama called him Twitter
Twitter.
at JBV the World because versus just too long for him. My central hub is JBVersusTheWorld.com. And of course, with Kadeem and a few others, as you already know, so Sirius Black, who was here a few weeks ago, we are part of the Elite Four podcast that's coming soon. So check us out. Hopefully, we'll be able to do like a live show at MomoCon maybe next year. So manifesting.
There you
Yeet.
go.
Anyways, and yeah,
Name of Jesus.
amen.
Amen.
Amen. But yeah, like you're already here.
Let the
Subscribe, like
crowd
all that
say.
good stuff. I all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Appreciate you all for being here. Appreciate the comment section. Shout out to BK. Shout out to Jumper Cable Jones. Shout out to Miss Norma Smith. Shout out to Brianna Roberts. Shout out to God. There's so many of you. Shout out to people
Yeah.
who didn't comment. Shout
Yes.
out to
Thank you
everybody.
for the
Thank you.
engagement. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and learning more about MomoCon and getting to know me.
That's it. Right. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Dana, for your time. Like you like flowers, like all of it. Flowers for you.
All of it.
All
Flowers
of it.
for
Roses,
real.
tulips, like daisies, all of it. Lilies, whatever you like. Chrysanthemums, whatever you like. Get all
Yep.
the flowers because you deserve it for all the hard work you do. And to everybody else, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Kadeem, for your time, for being here.
Of
Um,
course.
Stay black if it applies. If it's not, I love you anyway. JB
Yes.
out.